Hi, I'm Johanna Rothman, and this is my August 2024 Create an Adaptable Life newsletter. When does a level playing field make sense, and when should we create it? I've heard about a level playing field for many years. First, it was in school, where supposedly everyone had the same opportunities. If everyone has the same start, supposedly it's up to us to make of our lives what we will. But we have never had level playing fields in our personal lives or at work. The lack of a level playing field starts when we're quite young. Personal playing fields. Even as a kid, I could see we did not all have the same opportunities. For example, my folks had the time to take me to the library every week. However, the library was only open restricted hours, so not all parents could take their kids to the library. As a result, those kids read much less than I did. In addition to reading, my folks took us to museums and plays. After, we discussed what we saw. Some kids did not have that opportunity. There was more, but all of those opportunities enriched my life and gave me several steps up from the supposedly level playing field. While we might start from a level playing field at birth, and I'm not so sure of that, these playing fields become uneven very quickly. School, by tracking kids through various classes, creates an even less level playing field. I can only imagine totally rethinking what school looks like to change this. Then we go to work. Work playing fields start off uneven. HR people work hard to create career ladders that offer career ladders supposedly based solely on merit. Those merit-based career ladders work to create that level playing field where everyone has supposedly the same opportunities. But that requires these assumptions. All opportunities in the organization are equal, not a chance. Some work or projects are much more valuable than others. Everyone in tech needs a college degree. That means the candidate needed to have the time and money to go to and graduate from college. And everyone can have pay parity based on their expertise. That assumes anyone understands what a single person's contribution is and that yeah, this is so impossible. I'm laughing. And that every person knew how to negotiate every job's pay. Not only does work start off uneven, the unfairness tends to get even more lopsided the longer we work, especially if we stay with one organization for years. While I love the idea of a level playing field, I have never seen one except in sports. And often that leveling occurs because the teams switch sides on the field. Life is unfair. Yet we can choose to do things personally and in society that can create a more level playing field, if that's what we want. When should we create a level playing field? We need level playing fields when we want more people to contribute to an overarching goal that allows us to play an infinite game. The infinite game allows the players to continue to play, even if they don't always win. Everyone wins enough that the game continues. For example, imagine we want this outcome. More people to work in high-paying jobs so they can pay more taxes. I'm not suggesting that's the best goal, just that it is an overarching goal. If more people pay more taxes, we have many more choices about how to spend that money. We could offer more children free lunch and more enrichment programs and books. Kids need books. That might level the playing field for children. You might not agree with me about kids, so let's examine organizations. For organizations, the overarching goal is to continue the company, even if the company has some challenging times. Organizations have trouble with level playing fields because of the built-in assumptions about work. What if we chose to change the job descriptions and where we find candidates? What if we rewarded people based on their contribution to collaborative work instead of their individual work? I've written about this topic in the Modern Management Made Easy books and in a blog post, One Pragmatic Thought, Reward Collaboration, Not Individual Work. That would level the playing field inside the organization and allow the organization to continue longer. Life is never fair. We will always have uneven playing fields. But the more we consider what makes sense for how we want to live and work, the more level we can make these various playing fields. Announcements. Want to write well and fast? Enroll in the writing workshop to free your inner nonfiction writer and sell your ideas. If you write fiction, I have options for how you can use this workshop for your content marketing. Link below. I launched my store, and the link is below. The store is an MVP, a very minimum viable product with the bare minimum of organization and books. Now that I know what I'm doing, yes, I had quite the learning curve. I expect to add the remaining books and reorganize the store over the next few weeks. All the links under Read More of Create an Adaptable Life are down below. Thank you for your attention, and I will see you next month.